Hey, how are you? Welcome. I'm doing well, thanks. I got some watermelon with salt. The ones with seeds are better, in my opinion. I like oranges too. Uh, Sometimes if I have a sore throat, I like to dip the orange slices into ground cayenne pepper. It seems counterintuitive, but it actually does help. Hi, Norda. How are you? Welcome. Oh, thank you. I mostly just post stuff that I'd be doing anyway. Um, oh, he's my nephew. He's 19 months. I like nature in general. We've just had some pretty intense storms lately and some pretty intense heat. So, again, I'm just checking out stuff that I'd be doing anyway. I just happen to record it just in case somebody else might find it interesting or fun or useful or whatever. Yeah, he's my little buddy. I was saying before how when I pick him up, he likes to pinch on my beard just gently. Um, but when I trim it, it's too short, so he'll try to grab it and just can't grab onto it. Yeah, I think it's either Saturday or Sunday. It was 105 Fahrenheit, 40.5 Celsius. which is unusually hot for here, but not unheard of. Maybe it broke records in a few places, but I'd say triple digits are still pretty rare. Oh, the little kiddie pool in the backyard. Yeah, he liked that. It was pretty hot. Um, we used to have a bigger inflatable pool, but we got rid of it a couple years ago. So it was before he lived with us, um, which would have been nice because it was big enough that I could have got in too. Yeah, I was doing that thing where you kind of cup your hands together and you squirt water out. So I'd squirt him in the face and he'd start splashing, but he doesn't mind. Like if my hands are wet and I flick it at him, he likes it. So yeah, we have fun. So I don't know if y'all have any interest in comic books, but I picked some up and I was going to go through it. I just wanted to finish my watermelon first. What's up, Ray? How are you? I'm good, thanks. I guess that's all for dinner. Um, I had a late lunch. I made it was like a almost like a cabbage and mushroom ratatouille, but like cabbage and mushrooms instead of eggplant. So it was like cabbage, mushrooms, cilantro, and tomato sauce with ground beef and mushrooms. It's really good. I was just throwing stuff together with whatever was in the fridge, but um, sometimes that works out well. More often than not, I would say. I kind of like to experiment and just use what I have on hand. All right, so I got these comic books. They're packs of 5. Well, you can only see the front and back covers. I can't tell if that's thunder outside or people setting off fireworks, but I'd want to probably guess fireworks. It's been really dry around here, drought conditions, so there was several pretty severe fires on account of the drought and the wind from the incoming storms on the 4th. So that's unfortunate. Okay, have fun in class. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you around. Got a Punisher, 1987. Got a Planet Death, which I'm not familiar with, but it looks cool. Got a Boris the Bear, which I'm not familiar with either, but we'll see. Cyberforce, Image Comics. $1993. Armageddon, the Alien Agenda. Not one I'm familiar with. DC, 1992. Got a Ninja Turtles. I don't see a date on this one. It's glossy paper, so it's newer. Yeah, 2023. Exceptional X-Men. $2025. Yeah, I definitely like the older ones, like the late 80s, early 90s. The pulp paper. Ninja Turtles. This one looks cool too. 2024. Star Trek Defiant, 2023. My Little Pony 2023. DC Legion Lost 2012. Again, not one I'm familiar with. Wildstorm, Image Comics. '95. Shock Rockets, Image Comics. Again, not one I'm familiar with. 2000. There's another Planet Death. This is the second one of these I got today, and I think I got two multiples of these before, but I don't know if it's the same issue or not. I don't see a date, but if I remember correctly, it's pretty recent. Yeah, 2025. And this is the one that caught my eye, that prompted me to get them in the first place. Ghost Rider and Blaze, Spirits of Vengeance, 1992. So yeah, I'm kind of a casual comics fan. My introduction was mostly Marvel Comics, early 90s, and at that time it was my friend's dad's collection, so they were a little bit older, probably mid 80s to current at the time. So like Brown Suit Wolverine, the usual suspects. But yeah, it's not something I was like, I mean, I thought the art was cool and the stories were cool and the characters or whatever, but it wasn't something like I really followed the stories or, you know, got new issues or paid attention to the continuity or whatever, just aware of them through the comics and then, you know, video games and shows and movies and pop culture and whatever. But I kind of tuned out of comics when they switched to the glossy paper, like probably late 90s, mid-late 90s. It just kind of, kind of seemed like more flash than substance, I guess. Which maybe is a bit unfair. I mean, they did have good artwork, but I kind of like the aesthetic of whatever they had to be creative with their colorations when they printed on the pulp paper to get the effects that they wanted. So, I kind of appreciate the making the most of what you have to work with aspect of it in that sense. But yeah, I wasn't someone who really collected comics, but there's a place that sells like dead stock and overstock stuff, and they've had a bunch of these blind bags in the Marvel and DC comics for like $6. So I'm sure some of them may be collectible, but I just got them to read them. But I still don't want to get greasy fingerprints all over them, so I keep them in the plastics, and I wear gloves when I handle them. But yeah, I guess that's about it. If you stop by, thanks for stopping by. If not, maybe we'll catch you next time. Take care now.